what's going on? Crotch cam? What? That really is a crotch cam.
Might move it a bit further back.
See, Bill, that's why you had to pay $10.
You said, but it was funny. I didn't do it.
That's a mix OnlyFans.
There we go.
So we have Mill. We have Mill and Vic. I don't know. Mick and Bill from the Late Night Vape Show, which I'm sure most of y'all watch. If you don't, I don't know why you don't watch it. Watch
I do.
You do. You're
Especially
on it. You have to kind of watch it.
Especially with a crotch like that.
I know why they don't watch it.
And forgive me, I'm eating. I'm starving. I must eat my McDonald's in front of all of you. Sorry.
Oh, well, eat away.
But not
then.
really.
Spoiler alert, the fries are cold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too sexy for my cab. You know, I got a question for Mick about that. I don't know how long he's been driving a cab, but I'm just trying to guess the amount of out of the fares that you get during a particular day, what percentage of them are drunk?
Saturday, 50%.
Oh, on Saturday, but during the week, no?
5%. 5% have had a drink. I won't say they were drunk, but
that's not that bad.
No. I mean, it's one of those things where everybody says, "Oh, I bet you get sick of drunk people." Drunk people are just sober people when they've had a drink, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're just. You do get the odd one that's not worth bothering with, but most of them are just nice people.
All right. Well, now I have a question.
Go on then.
Because here, most people drive,
Right?
because we don't have areas where you can live and work and grocery shop and go to the bar all within like a block of each other, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sure you guys get because most of the people around here, the only reason you get a cab or an Uber is because you're drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't have a question. That was more of a comment.
Yeah, I was like, where's the question in that?
You hush. I've had a long day.
Them cold fries will do that shit to you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I mean, okay. So the question I was going to ask is I would imagine the percentage of people that actually use cabs and Ubers over there is probably different than here, but we don't have that data, so I can't really ask that question.
Well, they use them for different reasons. Yeah. Some people don't have a car. It's a small town. It's not that expensive to get a cab.
Right, because I mean, I'm sure like in places like New York City, lots of people don't even own cars because there's nowhere to park and they don't need them. Everything is right there. They don't, we could never do that here out in,
Can you eat in the cab? I mean, do you mind if I get in the back and like have, a whole meal, 6-course meal? Or anything?
Well, then leave all the pots all over the floor
and everything,
And just a bit of onions on the seat and a few fries. Yeah, that's no problem. Eating. Just remind me not to pick him up. I've got your number blocked.
Yeah, I mean, well, your little card reader busted that you used we're using to pay fares. I guess they're gonna have to pay cash now. You got cash? Nope. All right, bye.
No, I got a new one within a day.
Oh, okay.
It's only the actual bit that reads the card. That's all it is, and you just connect another one up. Oh. Hello, Breeze. Hello, King Cobra.
Getting the deep fryer to heat up in the back seat is a hard bit.
Extension lead.
What did I break again? Hey, Gailey.
We were buffering for a second.
Oh. That's kind of weird that we buffer and we have like 10 times the internet speed that I used to have.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe I need to turn the bit rate up now because I got it cut way down. It's probably like trying to force stuff on it that it can't.
I didn't see it.
Pat is asking about my screen name, dear.
I have a question. Maybe it was spoken when I was hibernating, but did you agree to your beautiful lady using that handle? Oh, the Which one? The queen
No.
bitch?
Not Munchkin. Munchkin was his nickname. But the queen bitch, yeah.
Yeah, the queen bitch, that was her whole thing. Hell, her car keys.
Okay.
Well, it just says Queen Bee, but you know.
Queen bitch was a joke that I forgot to. All right. So it was a private conversation in Zoom, and I changed my name because I was being a petty asshole and forgot to change it before I went live. And people started calling me QB, and then it just kind of stuck, and I couldn't change it then. So there.
There you go. That's the way stuff happens.
Yeah. I'm not gonna deny that it's not true. But you know, yeah.
I see you have your injury for all to see tonight on your. She don't have
What
the
did you do?
Band-Aid. We don't know. I think she got bit by something, but I have no idea. It's been really itchy, you know, and then now it's scabbed over, so I assume it's healing. But yeah, I have no idea what happened to her because
It
she
just
woke
started
up
with a
and-
little itchy spot.
Yeah, and then it
Not
got worse
last
and-
show, but the show before that. And then within like 2 days, it had, yeah, I'm an honorary bitch. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You can call me Queen Dumb Long. I'll go with that too. I've certainly been called far worse than any of those names. So I have many names. I have Noodle, I have Queen Bitch, I have Munchkin, my old name, many others.
Yeah, lots. So I know
Yeah,
Bill
the
and
other
I
thing that
both
says it's obviously leprosy.
both have the double barrel V4, which for some reason Bill can see the battery meter a lot better than I can. I guess I'm just too old, but
Shows up.
yeah, it looks every bit as small as it can be. I need new glasses. So
I'm thousands of miles away. I could see it.
Yeah.
Now you're probably not going to be able to find one of these. There's Vic. Vic, how'd your barbecue go?
Hello, Vic.
Yeah, see, Mick was supposed to go to a barbecue, but he's like, no, I'm going to come on Scuba's show. I'm just saying. Wait, are you typing for me? What the hell?
What?
Log in as
Are you
yourself.
logged in as me?
No, you're logged in as me.
No, you use my computer, so you know I'm just Scuba number 2 today. So
okay, well, if
yeah.
I say something, it's her typing it. So
because to be quite honest with you, I don't remember my password and it doesn't always save it. So I'm not trying to fight with that bullshit right now, which is why I never log out. So stop it.
So the double barrel V4. I was, this is a dual 18650, right? And it goes to 200 watts, which, obviously you're not going to run this thing at 200 watts anyway, but that's asking a lot out of dual 18650. So the older one that was made by Squid Industries that Bill reminded me of, so I took it off the shelf, is the TAC 21. This one is dual 21700 that goes to 200 watts. So, and the interesting thing about this one over the double barrel V4 is a 28 millimeter tank don't overhang anywhere on the sides, or the rounded edge on the DBV4 doesn't overhang, but on the sides it does. I think it's because of the way they cut it in on the sides, but other than that, I mean, both mods work great. I don't know why I haven't been using the TAC 21. It's literally been sitting on my shelf forever, but
you could be daring like Dom Long and order a mod off of Wish.
That's a box with a whole. Okay, so I want to see something, Vic. Since you say that's a box with a hole cut through it, right?
Right, Gailey.
Let me go.
If a woman calls another woman a bitch, that means they're friends. If they call each other sweetie, then you've got problems.
So
yeah, that's when you gotta worry.
Then what is that? Is that a double barrel, Vic? I mean, or is that another one that's got shot through? I mean, it's squared off at the top, but it does have the round barrels in the middle. So I don't know if you can really say that's a double barrel either. The TAC 20. Well, they don't call it a double barrel. This is a TAC 21. So I guess that's fair, right? It's round on the side,
It's
so
round.
it's a barrel. Okay. Well, yeah, but you got to think with the times, man. It's newer ages. This is a squared off tactical type of double barrel. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, but a 45 is more squared like this. On if you use a 45 pistol, it's squared. It's not rounded. So,
but have you ever the double barrels, because it looks like a double barrel shotgun? Have you ever seen a shotgun with square barrels?
I had y'all frozen. That was my bad.
Yeah,
we have
it's fine for froze.
We have up and unders where the barrel's underneath, and they look quite square.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's personal opinion on whether or not you consider the double barrel a double barrel.
Exactly, Dolores. I've worked hard for that.
Style.
Being a bitch does not come naturally. That takes lots of effort and training.
I don't know. I just know that if someone in the South and you're talking to them and they look at you and say, "Oh, bless your heart," then that's not actually a good thing.
Nope.
When a woman says to another one, "Your dress looks nice."
DeMille and the police will think you're pulling a gun no matter what you reach for. It could be something stupid, a pencil or something. Oh, he's got a gun, and freaking blow you away, and you're pulling a pencil out or something. So yeah, I don't.
Not many people
real
carry
slow
pencils.
movements.
Exactly, Dolores.
Right. I got a pencil right here. In other news, the Abyss that I had, remember the broke one that I had that I shipped back to my V Pro? They got back in touch with me. They received it Monday. I got an email Wednesday that said they got it back in. And Mick is gonna build. Man, we're gonna have to showcase him. They got it back in and said that they inspected it and that now they're asking, do I want a replacement? And I told them, honestly, no, I don't want another headache.
Yeah, no, Mama needs bra money.
And yeah, and I was like, I basically got a second one for Munchkin anyway, and I don't think she didn't like the mod to start off with, so why do I want to get another one?
Get it for me. You bought a second one because they had the color you wanted. I was an afterthought.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm saying I got it from Munchkin, and
all right.
Yeah.
We know better. That's all right.
I wasn't really going to build. I was just going to pretend I'd made those claps.
You did get the violator, Pat? Yeah, I mean, that's what's on top of here is the violator.
I have been violated.
I kind of hate. I hate and enjoy the fact that a lot of reviewers don't get this because they don't send stuff out to reviewers. Like even big reviewers, Vic, Fagan, Grim Green, all of them, they don't send this stuff out. So if you don't buy it, you're not getting one. So the reviews are very slim on stuff like this. I mean, I guess I could review this if I wanted to, since I ain't got to worry about Vic doing one. I won't get any more views, but still. But yeah, they sold out of these so fast. I don't even know if they're ever going to produce these again, unfortunately. I mean, it's like slim to none stock if they ever put any up there. I did get the side-by-side kit for the Abyss. It comes in this little black bag. Every one of their kits does. I mean, here's another PMP kit, but they had black, so I ordered the black one because I had the stainless one because that's all they had. But Element Vape got a few of these in, and I literally put another one of those Ether RDAs in my cart. Before I could check out, it was sold out. I was like, are you kidding me? So I gave up on that. So what I ended up doing on the side-by-side kit, which I'm going to have to go to the build cam again. Are y'all still pulled up and moving? Good. So the side-by-side kit on it, normally you have this big guy right here, right? That sits across, and you got your 21700 over here. And you have to screw your drip tip in. The side-by-side kit basically comes with two of these caps, which this one's for 18650, and then this one's for 21700, which it doesn't have this big knob sticking out in the center. That's basically the difference.
The Abyss has been renamed the Fiddly Fucker.
The fiddly. I cannot disagree with you there, Gailey, at all. I ended up putting the Arbiter Solo on here, so I have this in mouth to lung mode. So I'm only vaping this thing at like 21 watts. Yeah, 21 and a half watts. But even this mod, which is not broken, has been a little fiddly every once in a while. Sometimes, especially if I don't lock the wattage, it'll just go down to 5 watts for no reason. How it's doing that, I have no idea, because the wattages are sunk in. You can't accidentally push that button. You have to really get down in there to hit that button, which is locked now because I don't want it going back to 5 watts again. As long as I lock it, it's okay. But then sometimes when you go to fire this, it acts like it don't want to fire. Right now it's firing fine. You can voltage fire button, but when it doesn't fire, it's like,
There's
what
no
the
crumbs.
hell? It's weird. If it won't fire, I hit the wattage button even though it's locked, and then I go to fire and it'll start firing again. It's kind of fiddly like that. Dove Post chips are
Dolores
fiddly.
wants to know, what is that piece of shite?
What is that piece of shite? Yeah, this
See,
is
she
the
doesn't even know what it is, and she already knows.
yeah, it's the Abyss. No, I can't tell people to go out and get this mod. I mean, it's
I
expensive.
wouldn't say it's a piece of shit, but for
It's
the
a good
price,
mod.
I'm disappointed when it works. Excuse me.
Exactly. You could buy a $50 mod and get better value out of it. You could get something like a Evdillo or Evil Dildo, whatever you want to call it. This
And a
dual
warmer
21700. Or the one that Bill's got. The Bill's got the grr.
The grr.
The grr,
Grr.
arr.
Grr.
See,
That-
they need one. If they got one called grr, they need one called arg.
Yeah.
Ar-
This is
arg.
grr right there.
Arg.
I love the grr.
See,
Oh,
I would prefer the arg.
That's not that. That's I'm getting all professional. Yeah, when I switch between screens. Yeah.
You
That's
bought
just,
a new toy, Vic.
That's
What?
just a
Tell him
stinger.
what you got, dear.
Oh, I got a Stream Deck. Well, hell, I'm sure Vic's got a Stream Deck. It's just
Well,
a
yeah,
Stream
but
Deck.
you didn't have one before, so now you got a new toy.
Well, I've always
It's
wanted.
got his background on it, so he's all happy and shit.
Oh yeah, when it's in screensaver mode, it just says Scuba's
Yeah.
Hangout across it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's all blue in the background.
New microphone. I've had this for a month or two now. The Elgato Wave 3. I like the microphone, even though it's
Well,
got
since you're
way
in
too
a
many
spending
options.
money spree. Oh dear, I forgot to mention, talking about money, Jeff actually asked me, so did Steve send you his timesheet? And I was like, oh shit.
He
no, we
remembered?
forgot. Well,
Holy
we're gonna,
moly.
he did. Holy shit. Yeah. So I told him we were gonna work on that and send it to him this weekend.
Timekeeper says the grr is
Oh.
a fantastic mod.
See, if Timekeeper says it, I trust Timekeeper. So
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it. I
No,
told
no.
you it was, and you really don't. It's like
No. Bill, slow
No,
your roll a
no.
little bit. Slow your roll.
Lord Dan,
I'm
I
saying.
read that as lost vape scrotum, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay. I still don't know. That's way too close for me to be comfortable with.
Scrotum. What the heck? Where'd you get
I don't
scrotum
have
from?
my glasses on,
Trust
so
me,
I
it
saw
will
enough
be-
letters. My brain read scrotum.
It's been called that, by the way. Yeah. So
I can understand why. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's the
remember-
same as evil dildo.
I know I was telling y'all that I bought everything, blah, 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 blah. I got Timekeeper bought this for me, so I can't say that, the Violator. But they were about to sell out, and I did not know that was the last few they had. This was the last black one they had. So I was like, yeah, black. So I got lucky on that.
Oh, look, go lay down. Quit begging. You're not
ordered-
getting my nuggets.
I ordered the Kong RDA from QP Designs, which it's quite expensive. After shipping and everything, it's $92 for a RDA. Might be a little bit too expensive
what
for
did
some
you
people, but
order from Woot? I got notifications
those are going to be presents.
for me.
I don't think you want it. I'll let you try it, and if we like it, maybe we'll keep them. I bought 2 of them.
They're gonna be presents for who then?
Oh, you joined the Aroma Miser cult. Which Aroma Miser did you get, DeMillan? Because there's a lot of Aroma Misers. Yeah. This thing, Vic.
It needs to grow up and be a real mod.
Dolores has a link of whatever Vic's got. Oh, look at that. The Brunhilde. 100 watt. That's 21,700, isn't it? It looks like it. Damn, $150. And that's from China?
Fast Tech.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know if Fast Tech wants $150, when it gets to the States, it's gonna be like $250.
Mhm.
Or it might be the same price, but
Bella gave up. She,
My
no,
s-
she heard her name. Now
I
she
got a
wants-
buffering screen showing on my
We're not buffering over here.
I
okay,
don't see the stream's not buffering.
okay, maybe it's just that one page that's buffering for me. I would hope not. Freaking got all this stuff in here. And,
No,
I'm
it's
watching this over
$85 with a coupon code.
the Supreme V3.
Coupons
Nice.
are good, Lerdan. How the hell do we say your name? Type it out phonetically, because is it
Who?
Lerdan or is it Lerdan or Lerdan?
Lerdan.
Lurdon.
Lurden?
Lurdon.
See,
No.
Lurdon. Yes.
Lerdan is Lerdan.
Lurdon. I learned to reading and
You
writing.
are a fat dog.
I
are.
learned to do stuff before.
Y'all
I'm-
ever seen a Chihuahua with a double chin?
That's like
She's like,
That Chihuahua is not that fat, okay?
she has a double chin.
I've
She
seen a lot
knows I'm
fatter
talking about her too,
Chihuahuas.
because every time I say that, she flattens her ears out. No, people are like, "What's she mixed with? She's so big, fat. She's mixed with fat. That's what she is." Yes, you're chunky. You're
She's
so
mixed
chunky,
with fat.
chunky puppy.
There's Disco Potato. How you doing? You know, I want to take this
Potato.
Asgard because I've only heard good
Disco
things about
Potat.
this Asgard Mini, but I really don't want to use it
Pretty
in
much
squonk mode
yours.
again because the taste of plastic coming out of that RDA just ruined it for me after the first day. So I need to switch that into RDA mode and be done with it. Oh, the Kong. I totally zoomed
You
out.
said it was like $92.
Yeah, but the Kong RDA, right? So now they need a mod that's called
Lerdan.
King.
Okay.
They need a King mod, so then you can have the King Kong, right? I'm just guessing. I mean, I got a King mod, but it's an old brass POS clone from China somewhere. But it would be nice to have. And they did make a mod that's supposed to take the Kong, but that sold. That came and gone
Good job,
before I even know
Disco.
they had it for sale.
I did that before on my all-in-one and was petrified I was going to fry my entire computer, but it's been 12 years and it's still working, so that's good.
Our computer's
got
still.
Windows 7 on it, but it's still working.
Our computer's still based off of you got to put in 2 sticks the same. Do they still? Our motherboard's still that way. I'm
Yeah, I think
behind the
so.
times.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I
Yeah.
had to do on mine, was to put in 2 of the same.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if
you
you
gotta-
put in non-matching stuff, the computer don't like that too much.
I keep trying to. I've talked to my boss, and I'm like, "Yeah, my computer's like 12 years old.
Right,
I
timekeeper?
need a new
So
one."
why didn't they call that the King mech mod? The Kong was made to go with the Prey mech mod. It should be King Kong. Unless they were.
Okay, no, they should have called it the fucking Predator. Is what they should have called the Predator and Prey. Come on.
Dolores,
the
I've
hell?
already
No,
talked to Munchkin about that. She
No,
does.
it shouldn't have been called the Kong then. That should have been called the Tell. And then you could have had the Pray Tell.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, except the
Pray
Prey
tell?
is spelled wrong. Should have
The
been
reality-
Predator and the Prey. That sounds much cooler,
Oh, there you go.
Pray
in
Tell.
my opinion.
We're gonna have to contact them. Hey, let us name your mods from now on because y'all aren't doing it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all missed out. It was right there in front of you.
Or you could be like Vic and just say, you know what? Let's just call it the Wolver and go way out in left field somewhere.
Look, net reality is alive.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw-
alive and well.
I
Yeah.
saw that tank that Hellvape's coming out with. If that ain't a blatant exact copy of what Vic was gonna come out with, I don't know what is.
But it's
But-
got a different name. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's a
Eh,
different thing.
Same build deck, but you know, then I was watching where Vic was talking about it, and he was saying, well, technically the tank they already had 80% done. So, and I know Vic did the airflow and stuff on it. So they're saying that, oh, they ripped Vic off. Okay, but 80% over the 20? I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time going, okay, it's not gonna sell. And then it was funny as we were watching.
Yeah,
it, I said,
that's
Vic
bullshit.
Doesn't seem bitter until he said, I hope it fails. I hope your house burns down. I was like, okay, maybe he's a little bitter. I don't know.
I agree with that. Yeah, they were like, oh, it's not going to sell, and then turn around and sell it. Yeah, that's bull. I mean, if they didn't put it on there, fine. But no, when a couple months later, they're like, yeah, let's just slide this in here. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff, Disco.
Oh yeah, the fat rabbit, I think they call it. Yep.
Much of it gone.
Oh, look at there. That's some well steeped juice.
No, actually, it's not. I made it on 9th.
No, it doesn't have well steeped juice.
7-9.
Wow, it's just dark.
I vaped that much of it already. It's just that's that vanilla something.
Oh yeah, the
last tank you make out of that is going to be the best one ever, and then it's going to be gone, and you're going to have to start over again.
No,
so it's how it works.
That's the way I like to vape. I like to vape it right as soon as I make it, and then just vape it along as it changes flavor. And then,
but that last tank is going to be like, this is the best, and then it's going to be gone.
No, the first tank is the
get
best.
One tank.
The first tank is the best.
Whenever I try a new juice, the last tank is always the best one. It's the best flavor, and then it's gone.
I don't know if I would have called that
make more.
Nilla something. I would have called that Nilla everything, because it's got Nilla everything in the flavors.
There's not much vanilla missing from it, that's for sure.
Vanilla everything. Vanilla something.
You could have called it Scuba's other nuts.
No. So
it has no nuts in it. It doesn't. There wasn't any vanilla nuts, so I didn't put any nuts.
Oh yeah, just everything's nuts.
I thought Mick was going to do a build for us.
Huh?
Yeah, well, I can show you if you want.
Yeah,
I'm gonna build the Peacemaker.
You can.
Here's a coil I didn't make earlier.
Jeez. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. That's a fused plastic.
You didn't hear what he said. Here's the coil I didn't make earlier.
I was like, that looks damn good for you. What the hell?
You go ahead.
What are you trying to say?
I was like, how did he go from wrapping round wire to doing that good of a fuse Clapton? I'm not sure about that one.
I got him from a chap in Ireland called Proper Coils.
That new camera he has does a lot of stuff. It'll make stuff look really good.
He was vaping with Vic 10 at checkout.
Vaping with Vic 10? Yeah, there you go. No, see, vaping with it's either the late night vape show 10 or vaping with Vic. Oh, just late night vape show 10 or vaping with Vic 20 because he gets more discount.
Or little bro 10 or flat cap 10 or
right, but we get 20 because we also get 10 on TLNVS.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's Amatorium. Amatorium if you're in the UK.
Yep. Good until Graham gets well enough to take that down.
Yeah, till he actually manages to switch the computer back on and take it off.
Yeah, I forgot completely about this Tech 21, and then and vaping something like this on this makes this better. I mean, just because I like how stealthy this thing is, but if it's going to give me issues, it's going to make me mad.
It's not stealthy for everybody. You just have giant hands.
Okay, I got big man paws, but I'm vaping cinnamon red hot in here, and that juice is so freaking strong. It don't matter what the flavor of the tank is, you're going to get the cinnamon red hot. Which,
as long as it's not that damn Heisenberg, I'm so sick of that smell.
See, that's why I was like, you know what, I better vape something. I don't have much. DeMillan don't like when I vape cinnamon red hot, but I don't have much left. So there you go. That's all I have. So.
Doesn't look as gross and cloudy in that shot.
I literally, the bottle popped open on this one too, and I lost all of it. So it's a little bit.
Yeah, but the book bag smells absolutely fantastic. My office smelled great for those 2 days that he came in. It smelled like Christmas cinnamon broom.
Where can I get some coils? Fuse Claptons, which brands? DeMillan, if you're gonna buy fused clap, then you're probably just messing with me. I don't think Proper Coil ships over to the U.S. So
Yes, he
Yeah, it
does.
does. Yeah.
He
Proper
does?
Coil ships to the
Yeah, it
US
does, yeah.
and for a very little amount. And if you use Late Night Vape Show 10, you basically almost pay for the shipping with your 10% off that you pay for them anyhow. And
Yeah.
he does good coils and
Oh, wait.
they're inexpensive.
I
Well,
gotta
there you go.
I gotta pull a Vic. Proper Coils,
So-
not a sponsor.
Yes, for us.
Yeah. And Vic. And Vic as well.
And Vic, you're
Mm.
right.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
If Vic didn't have a coil sponsor, what the hell would he be putting in all these mods?
Yeah.
'Cause
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen Vic make a
Does
coil.
Vic even
and
know how to build anymore?
I think he forgot.
I mean, did he ever really know how to build to begin with?
Yeah. Well, Vic came
Well,
a
I'm
long
still
way.
waiting.
But
I'm still waiting for you, Speed, and Vic to have a build off on the Rose. Because I know Vic has one and we know Speed has one because I bought that damn thing. And
The
I'm not going to
Rose-
let you forget about it.
the Rose is every bit as bad as the Aqua FX is because they both have that little ceramic cup, POS, pain, and I hate that tank. Out of all the devices I own, that Rose, oh, I hate that thing. That is terrible.
Yeah, well, all three of you have one. And I spent money to make sure that there was a build off. There will be a build off between
Yeah.
you, Speed, and Vic.
But part of mine's busted.
But no.
It is.
We'll buy you another one. I know, right, Demon Hunter? It's
That
like,
is a waste of money.
Scuba just likes to make people wait. That's all it is.
Well, DeMillan, if you think it would cost, obviously, according to Bill and Mick there, he doesn't charge much to ship it over here. And if you order
€7.
more, if you order more instead of just getting one pack of coils, then you'll be ahead of the game that way. I personally like building my own coils, but every coil I've seen from Proper Coils looks really good. So,
And his price is basically, I mean, he does not charge much for what you get on those. His price on the coils as compared to most prices on coil
Right.
builders that you will find is less than half of what they would charge.
He's got Nick Devine on with him tomorrow night.
It's not
Oh,
a waste of
damn.
money. It's $40 worth of not painting the whole
I
job.
didn't know Mick switched to his build cam. I literally thought he blew out his whole camera with vape for a minute because it all turned white. I was like, holy crap, that was a cloud.
There is Clapsons. If I can get a decent look at him. There you go.
Tetley, I will tell you in a minute. Yeah, those are
Oosh.
very nice.
And you get the
There's
cotton
nothing
with
wrong
it
that.
with no
Yeah.
extra charge for the cotton.
Muji cotton as well.
So me personally, I like 6 wraps. I'm pretty sure you could tell him, you could tell John, hey, I want 6 wraps on my, and he would do it. I just like 6 wraps depending on what wire you're using. If you're using stainless or something, that would change. But on Kanthal, if it's all based off Kanthal with like 26 gauge cores with 36 gauge wraps, 6 wraps on a 3mm comes out to 0.23, which is where I like to vape. But I know you can get whatever, but it's kind of focusing some a little bit. I see Proper Coils.
See where it says custom variation?
Custom variation. There you go.
Right. And that's what he'll do. If you want something, he will send it to you. It will have that on it.
Yeah,
Well-
that's what they are.
Jose, the whole thing about nickel and why I don't use it a lot. Now, me personally, I don't have any allergies to nickel, but some people do. So if you're going to use nichrome or
Me,
something
I
like that,
have a nickel allergy. I
Yeah,
have not
see?
experienced any issues with nichrome with a nickel allergy. And I am very, very, like, even the button on my pants bothers me
wow.
with the nickel allergy. I haven't experienced any
But
issues.
I've seen people that have nickel allergies that it does affect them if they vape it. They get like all
Yeah.
swollen and stuff from vaping
Mm.
nickel. So I guess it's case by case basis. The main thing about those type of wires is they heat up fast and cool down quick. That's the advantage of using wires like nichrome and stuff like that, they heat up really quick. So if you need your mod to heat up fast, yeah, I would go with something like that. Kanthal takes a little longer. You know, when you're firing up your coil and you see how long it takes to get red hot. Yeah, nichrome is like, boom, it's there. Stainless,
And
same way,
especially
though.
90 is really,
Yeah.
90, a lot of times what'll happen is even while you're getting ready to wrap the round wire, 90 will heat up while you're wrapping it. It's that far ahead of you. I mean, you haven't even put it in the RTA and stuck it on the mod yet. It's already heating up.
Now, the only
So
wire.
there's still double barrels left. I would like
is
to
there?
do one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, they're still on Element?
Yes, because apparently I went to go check Facebook and it's your Facebook. I'm like, who the fuck are all these people? And then saw a post for Eric Fuss. It was like, there's still some of these left.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. The only wire I won't recommend to anybody is titanium. Now, it does heat up really fast and cool down really fast. But if it ever gets red hot and cools down, like if, say, you go a little bit dry, especially on an RDA, which that happens a lot, you'll vape until it's dry, and that coil turns red. When it cools down, it's going to put titanium oxide, like an ash, on top of your coil, and that's very bad for you. So I don't recommend using that wire because of that fact. If you never overheated the wire, you'd be fine, but it's too much of a risk to even think about using titanium. If you use that, I have some still, and it's been sitting there forever. I don't even know if they still sell it.
For driver heads, though, titanium's really good. Yeah.
For driver heads, oh yeah. If you're playing golf, you know. DeMillan wants some fancy ones. You know, I didn't do it this past week. I thought about doing maybe trying to do some aliens on the channel. I can't even get Mick to do a Fuse Clapton, for God's sake. I could literally set that up and do that
just
right
done
here.
I've just showed you what the ones I did.
That's proper coils. Half the reviewers that are on YouTube, if they didn't have somebody supplying them with damn coils, they better hope they come with the damn RDA that they get in the mail, because they ain't gonna have nothing to put in there but a round wire.
Round wire build.
If they can even make those anymore, you know, you kind of, if you don't make coils for a while, you get out of practice.
It's something I'll have a go at in the end, but I've just not gone with it. I looked in after we were talking once before. I looked into I've already got the drill. I just need the clamps and the thing that screws in the wall, the swivel and that type of thing. Whether I'd be any good at it is a different thing.
And Tetley, to answer your question, I won't say I've crafted a lot of legendaries. I did take, I got a couple of dragons.
Re-rolled a bunch.
I got a couple of dragons from one of the vendors, and I went and rolled. The very first one I rolled was a bloodied explosive dragon, which is a highly desired weapon, and I have one now, so there you go. But yeah. Y'all like, what?
Yeah, what?
It's a game. Tetley plays the same game we do.
See, this is what totally threw me off, right? Is that you're actually friends with one of our real estate agents, and I'm like, well, this has got to be my Facebook.
Oh,
No,
I meant to
it's
bring
not.
this up
Yours.
to Bill and Mick earlier. Have y'all ever watched any review by, now don't let the name fool you, because I know there's other people with a name similar. Have you watched any review from Sherlock Holmes? Hohms. Sherlock Holmes.
I don't think so.
I do a show with Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
right. No, this is Sherlock Holmes, but it's Hohms.
Like Ohms, but with an H.
He's a really good coil builder, and I've watched a few of his reviews and stuff, but I haven't really seen much from him lately. I was watching a YouTube video today. It was a scam school, if y'all have ever seen Scam School, where they do tricks and stuff. And he was in there, and I was like, I freaking know that dude. I had to think about it. I was like, I know that guy. I think I know who it is. And I went and checked his channel. Yeah, it's him. Because I emailed him, and he was like, yeah, that was me. So, yeah. I was like, wow, I didn't know vape guys got around so much. But apparently he's some kind of media he's a lot more involved in the media than I thought he was. So he was able to get on Scam School.
How do you spell it?
It's Sherlock, normal.
Yeah.
And then HOHMS, like that.
Like Omi.
I have
Omi,
not.
baby.
Cloud Chucker, the main reason I don't fly my drone here is because I'm literally just inside the no-fly zone. Oh, did I say that? So I can't really legally fly.
No, right here where we're at, you're not in a no-fly zone. But if you fly like a mile in any direction, if so, you're going to be in a no-fly zone.
I'm right on the line. I mean, right on the line.
He could go like straight up and fly around the neighborhood. That's about it.
We're too close to freaking Air Force Base.
You're surrounded by everything. It's an Army base, not Air Force. But
I thought the Air Force Base was here. Oh, the Army base is what's closest to us.
Langley Air Force Base is in Hampton, so that's here. But what's closest to us is Fort Eustis, which is an Army base. And then in the other direction, you've got Cheatham Annex, which I'm pretty sure, according to Aries, is not something you want to fuck with. Not quite sure what branch that is, but and then you've also got the Naval Weapons Station and the Coast Guard. And
in other words, we're in the wrong damn spot.
But we could leave here and go 20 miles to the west, and you'd be good.
You've got NAS down there. You've got all kinds of shit down there.
Naval Air Station. That's on the other side of the water, though. But even if you go past Norfolk, if you go out to Virginia Beach to where the nature preserve is, that is clear. I had an agent that actually flies a drone and does that for his properties, and he was telling me that he goes out and flies down there. So when you look at the maps, that part of Virginia Beach is not in a no-fly zone.
Well, let me answer Cloud Chucker first. That drone video that was in the group was probably because I saw it on Facebook as a memory and I just hit share. That drone video has to be about 3 to 4 years old, I'm guessing. And Pat, yes, the drone still picks. It uses a special kind of Wi-Fi. It's called OcuSync, and it'll fly. Well, my drone will only do about 4 to 5 miles. The newer ones will go even further, but technically that's illegal. Now that they've put all these rules in effect. I did take my whatever test. There's a certificate upstairs. I took the test that everybody has to take now. I got a lot of. Did you watch any of the other drone videos, Cloud Chucker? They're on the channel. Just look in the playlist for drone videos. There's a bunch of them in there. I got one from Florida with the sunset and stuff. It's pretty cool. Ooh. Well, Gail, I hope you feel better. You don't need no more blackouts.
Good night, Gail.
No blackouts.
I mean, unless you want to be blacked out.
Unless you enjoy it.
Yeah. You just drink too much and black out.
Well, see, if you're going to use temp control, Pat, that's the whole thing, I mean, mainly a lot of people use that just to get their ohms down. But any kind of wire like that actually changes the values, you got to be careful how you building that stuff. So any temp control wire, whether it be nichrome, stainless, nickel, what am I missing? I'm not going to even include titanium. But yeah, nichrome, stainless, and the other one. Yeah, those three. Those, as the wire heats up, the ohms change. So if you're using it for temp control, that's fine. If you're not, most mods, the chips in there try to adjust your wattage based off of the ohms. So when your ohms change, the watts are going to change on your mod to try and compensate for it. And it's going to fire it too damn hot, and you're not going to like it. Just saying. Because it may either make it fire too hot or not enough. I think it would do too hot, though. Last time I did something like that, it fired it way too hot. I was like, whoa. because it thinks the ohms go up. And if your ohms go up, usually you bring your wattage down. You know, like if you got a high wattage device or a high wattage coil or, good Lord, high ohm coil, you bring your wattage down and then it fires fine. If I can get it right.
Right, Scuba.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
A few years ago, one of the vape shops was shutting down, or the guy was leaving the vape shop, and he sold me this sort of stuff.
Hot wire.
Yeah.
Flat wire.
Oh, is that
Flat
flat? Oh, it's
wire,
flat
yeah.
wire. Damn,
Yeah.
it looks like hot, but okay.
Yeah, flat wire.
He puts his finger over the letters and then shows it.
Oh, right. Sorry.
There we go.
Nichrome 80.
I guess that's an O. It almost looks like hat wire, but yeah, I guess that's
it's a flat
wire.
Okay,
That's
Nichrome 80. Yeah.
That's
because
a weird
it's UK.
font.
Yeah. Well, it's made to look trendy, isn't it? I've never really built with it, to be honest. I tried one or two things and they never worked out. It was either, the ohms were too low or.
All right. So is it actual ribbon wire that you have in there? So it's a flat piece of wire?
Yeah.
Why do they call it? So they're charging you more money for wire that you can buy normal. It's just ribbon wire. You can make certain coils with that, like those stapled whatever coils. Those use those ribbon wires. You stack them together. Yeah, I got some of that somewhere over there.
You can't call it a round wire build though if you.
No, they'll have to do a ribbon wire build.
Call it a flat wire build.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that stuff is usually pretty thin, so it heats up quick.
Yeah, it does. Exactly. So I might send it to John and see what he can do with it.
You can put it in the bin.
Yeah, that's pretty what it is.
John get mad at it. I'm throwing this crap out. And damn thing.
I ended up with Master Supply.
Master Wire Supply.
Geez. Where the hell?
I ordered from what used to be
Tripwire, that
used to be Lightning Vapes. Now they're Wire Optum, and he literally shipped that stuff out to me FedEx. I had it within 2 days. I didn't pay for FedEx shipping, but that's the way it got shipped out. I really like the fact that he bumped my shipping up just to get it to me quick. He don't know who I am. I just ordered it. So I was really happy with the fact. It used to be this company because I used to order from them a lot. This is Lightning Vapes, but now they're called Wire Optum, which their spool is somewhere over there on my thing. I don't want to go, but yeah. I don't know if they ship to the UK, but they have a lot of variations of stuff, and they have bigger spools of wire. I like buying, especially my wrap wires, the 36 gauge. You can buy a 500-foot spool. You can buy a 1,000-foot spool. Because you're gonna blow through some wrap wire. When you start doing fused Claptons, the core is just however long you decide to build it, you'll have 2 pieces. You might have 3 foot of wire there, but wrapping around a lot like that uses a lot of wire. So there you go. Dolores put the link in there. So yeah, and he has a lot of wires in there, and I guess they changed their name because of the whole word vape.
Yeah. A lot of places did that.
What is this mesh wire? Do they sell? Oh, look at there. Huh. You can buy mesh? Nice. I like that. But yeah, wick. Let's see. Wire. Hybrid wire, Kanthal, nichrome, nickel, nichrome 90, stainless steel, titanium. So they do still sell titanium. I'll be damned. I thought people were gonna stop selling that. So if I went with wire, Kanthal, you just click on even gauges because they have odd gauges too. If you want some weird number like 25 or something. 36 gauge, and let's see what the biggest one. Nope, the biggest spool, I'm sorry, is 500 foot of that wire. Now, I don't know if thinner wires, like, say if you got a 40 gauge or something, which is really thin, let's go with 44 gauge. Yeah, that one goes to 1,000 foot because it's thinner wire, so you can put more on the spool. I guess you'd have to have a bigger spool, if you were going to put a thicker wire on there. So there you go. They don't do international. I'm sorry, Dolores. So they don't even ship to Canada then. That sucks. And that's the hard part. You know, there's a lot of stuff that gets sold over in the UK and that I can't get over here, and there's a lot of stuff that you guys can't get that aren't in the US. So it's kind of like half and half there.
Mm. It was always the same with the liquids, you know, back when I started in 2016, which isn't obviously that long ago, but most of the liquids we got were American liquids, and it was quite an expensive thing to do, really. We were paying 16 quid for 30 mils. There wasn't really any, you know, amazing UK liquid companies, but they've come on no end. Vampire Vape, places like that, you know, they've been making decent liquid for quite a few years.
We were paying that much for 30 mil here too, Mick. It wasn't like they was just charging it because they were sending it over you. They were charging.
Yeah, the prices didn't start dropping until you started seeing the big drop shippers, you know, like the warehouses that have, you know, 100 to 150 different brands, and they could sell a 120 for $14.99.
And then you get it online, and then a lot of the local vape shops started realizing they had to compete, and so they started bringing them down too. So
so what is
they didn't really drop in price here too much.
Over 20
milligram.
They have considerably, but they were a lot higher before.
20 milligram.
So they really come down to about the level that most everything else was. I mean, shit, you would pay, you know, I mean, like you were saying, you get a 30 mil bottle, you'd end up paying $20-some for a 30 mil bottle. You know,
you get that stuck into a big tank, and you're out half a day, and you're thinking this is more expensive than cigarettes.
I think. I don't see John Q, and he's gonna miss the baby.
Yo,
There he is.
Where is the baby?
Hey man, how you doing? Hey, look at that big
baby.
smile. Look at the big smile. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, give me a smile. Give me a smile. No smile right now. Just a little one, just a little big smile.
I was very angry in the car.
Oh, he was very angry in the car, she says.
Right.
Yeah, I think Pat's right. When I went to order that wire, the old coupon code for Lightning Vapes, now they're called Wire Optum, but the old coupon code used to be LV Lightning Vapes, LV15. So you can still use that code and get 15% off over there. And that's for just wire, folks. I'm not saying that's for coils. That's for wire. I don't even know if he sells coils. But
which
that's
probably
makes
not.
coils. Yeah.
Right. There you go. That makes coils. If you want to order coils already made, then proper coils. There you go.
Yeah.
I get 72, Dolores. I can buy 72, no problem. It's not. You don't have to get 20 milligram.
Yeah.
It took me a while to find out how to do it. But.
Yeah, they can get 72 milligram Nick. That's about. I think that's the most they can get over in the UK. But you can get 100 milligram in the US all day. Well, you can get higher than that, but I wouldn't recommend that to anybody.
No,
it's called nickel.
No.
You need a freaking hazmat suit if you're going to be getting like 400 milligram Nick or 1,000 milligram Nick.
Well, even with 100 milligram Nick, you don't really want to get it on you.
No, you don't want to.
No.
What?
Even 72, really. You won't want to be licking your fingers, would you?
No. I literally thought I messed up the other day because I had made some juice and I was holding this bottle like this, and then my hand got wet and I actually licked my finger, and I was like, you know what? What if nicotine had got on the side of that and I just licked it? That would have been so stupid. So I was like, I'm not doing that anymore.
What we get over here is what they call short fill. So you'll buy a 50 milligram of e-liquid in a 60 milligram bottle, and then they sell you a nicotine shot, which is in PG, and you just put that in there, shake it up, leave it a day, and up you go.
Hey, Creed. Yeah, so y'all buy y'all's Nick shots separate. So they basically sell your juices at 0 milligram, and then you have to add your Nick shot.
Yeah.
Damn,
and the laws stated that they weren't supposed to put it in for you. You're supposed to do it yourself if it was a short fill. Obviously, the 10 milligram ones, they come with the nicotine in.
You've licked 100 milligram Lurden? Holy moly. That's not good. Yeah, I think it sucks here because now they've added, if I want to go to my local vape shop and buy juice, they got some kind of freaking tax per milliliter of
Yeah.
juice, which I thought it was supposed to be on nicotine.
Where are you
but
going with the cat?
if you buy it even without nicotine, they still charge that tax, and I'm like, I'm not doing that, because I would have just brought it home and added my
Did
own.
you ever
nic.
find the babies this morning?
You know what?
Heard you interrogating her.
Jamila, it's
Like,
good
what
to be paranoid of
you do
your
with the
VG
babies?
bottle, because mine exploded. I got a different one now, but that VG bottle, I actually bought a bunch of bottles. I hadn't even.
I was just looking what Mowgli put.
I hope these bottles are good, because these are all, are these 100 mil or 120 mil? Now I'm gonna have to measure them. But why couldn't have they put, this is a 4-ounce bottle. 4 ounces, 120 mils, right? That's what I'm guessing. But these have screw-on little tops and all that good stuff. I got these off Amazon. I think it's a 20-pack. It was pretty cheap. Yep, 20-pack.
Here's a 4-ounce bottle. Here's a 120 mil bottle. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. That's what I thought. 4 ounces, 120 mils. So I got those because, I don't want to always make 500 mils of juice. So, no, I'm good.
You don't have to be a registered business to buy it either. Who was it asking? Sorry.
Yeah, using a funnel
Hello,
would have
Lois.
been a bad idea, Lurden. I was in a hurry. I didn't even plan on making juice that day. I just did it on a spur, so. She has one of them little poppet things, and they have filled it with water and decided to eat the ice cubes that she's making in it, which that's not designed for that, but that's what they use it for.
Well, you put Kool-Aid in it, and then you get the little frozen Kool-Aid pops.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not even going to give them that idea, because they would
Keep
be
drinking
on
the
it right
Kool-Aid.
now.
Now, in this case, you don't. It's frozen. You can't drink it.
The reason I like 100 milligram nicotine so much is because it's like 1-to-1. So, you make a 100 milliliter bottle, then you want 3% Nick, you add the whatever, 3, it's 3 something.
Well,
3
it doesn't
milliliters.
actually come out 3 if you do it grams. It comes out
Right.
a little higher for nicotine.
Yeah, a little higher, but it's really close.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, with your flavors and that, they actually work out gram per mil, don't they?
Yeah, but flavors do, but the VG, PG, and your Nick don't.
No.
that house is full of Munchkin clones. It is Tetley. No, I'm not. No, my Nick does not get stored in those bottles, Pat. Actually, I have some Nick right here, which this Nick is my Carolina extract. I just haven't taken it back up there yet. But yeah, this is, this is 100 milligram.
Yeah. Yeah,
this stuff is not cheap. And you see, I have very little left. I mean, very little.
Same here. This is Vapor Tech.
Oh, and that's got a blue bottle. I like that.
Yeah, it's blue. It's still up to there. I've had this bottle for about a year and a half.
And that's 100 milligram. Now, does that nicotine have any kind of pepper taste to it?
No. This is basically when I was getting ready to get it. This was before Vapors Tech won out. This one is basically along the same lines as the Carolina extract. I was talking to Daytime Frank about good nicotine to get, and he's like, it's either this one or this one, and Carolina extract or the Vapors Tech one. That was the
Cloud
two.
Chucker, if you're a consumer over there, I think if you're making your own juice, I think 72 milligram is their limit over there. But I think if you're a distributor, you can probably get higher. But that's it. And then they have a 20 milligram that they have in the stores. So there you go.
A liter of that, Pat. I'm not sure what that went. Probably about $75 somewhere in there. Scuba.
Oh, Carolina extract ain't no joke. This is a 500 mil bottle. A liter of that is probably $200 and something at least. It's not cheap. Even this smaller bottle was over $100 and something. It's not like Nick River was $50 compared to this being like 100 and something. So yeah, there's a big difference in price. big
Yeah, I
difference.
think now that I think about it, I think that one was, I'm thinking 120 something.
No, you can get higher, Dolores, in the States, but and they're not going to really require any kind of licenses or anything, but I definitely do not recommend getting anything higher than 100 milligram, because 400 milligram is so free. I think that's the next level. They go from 100 to 400. 400 milligrams so strong that if you breathe the fumes the wrong way, it's going to be bad news. So I wouldn't touch it.
We can get a litre. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can get a litre of 72 for £53.
There you go.
So that's at Nick Hub, King Cobra.
I've got enough Nick stored up that I'm gonna be okay for a while. I mean,
Same here. Yeah, I've got that still left. I've got another 1,000 mil bottle in the freezer and another 500 mil. So I've got like close to 2,500 mil of.
I think I got 4 more liters.
Yeah.
And that,
I've got like
said,
2.5, 3 liters total of nicotine, and like I said, you don't really go through them because I vape it at usually 2 or 3. And so you're using very little. You make you're using 3 mil out of that bottle at a time, pretty much to max.
I do, but for the people that are wondering about buying nicotine, I would definitely buy it in PG. Don't buy it in VG.
Yeah, I do.
If you get it in VG, the nicotine is going to separate. It's going to float up to the top, and if you don't, especially if you have it in the freezer and it separates like that, when you go to shake it, it's going to be thick like molasses, and it's not going to mix well. You would have to literally warm the bottle up, shake the bejesus out of it. PG doesn't do that, nowhere near as bad. You still need to shake it, but the VG one's just so freaking thick, man. It's not worth it. I would get my Nick in PG.
So I only ever got one bottle in VG, and it was wintertime, and it was a real job to mix.
Yeah.
To try and get it out of the bottle into.
Well, Richard has 8 liters of Nick. I think he's all right for a minute. But Richard vapes at like freaking 48 milligram or something. He vapes.
That's high. More like Nick salts. That's really not regular freebase. Yeah.
Well, you can vape free. Cigar Babe. What does she vape? 48 milligram. She's been vaping that ever since she started vaping.
She drips like 48 milligram.
Yeah, she's hardcore, man. Yeah. Cigar Babe.
She don't
3 milligram.
Oh, he's 18 milligram. Yeah, if I dripped anything higher than 9 milligram, it'd probably sit me down on the floor. It's just, I tried that when I first started vaping. I was like, oh man, I'm good. I can. They were like, well, you don't really want to do the same when you're dripping. You don't, because I was vaping 18 milligram or something. I was like, no, I want the same milligram. He's like, no, you're dripping, dude. You don't want. It's like, no, trust me, I can vape 18. So I think they let me try some that was 18. I put it on my dripper. I thought I was going to fall on the floor. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Cut it in half. That's way too much. I drip 36. Holy crap, Richard. The hell, man.
I used to vape in the sub-ohms, the old sub-ohms. I used to vape 24, but that was in a sub-ohm. That wasn't in it. Yeah, because here, 24, what it come down to, you got 24, 18, 12, 6, and all the shops carried all different ones. I mean, they would have, if you had a bottle of nuts, then you would have it in all the different ones. And now they've gotten to the point where they carry 6 and 3, and that's it.
There you go. 0, 3, and 6. That's usually what most shops have. Tetley, yes, 6 milligram is what I vape on anything, whether it be, well, I do have, I think, some 12 milligram in this because I made that cinnamon, not cinnamon toast crunch. What the hell? Cinnamon red hot juice with higher milligram because I knew I was going to be using it mouth to lung. That's the only reason I did it that strong, but I can't tell the difference. Tastes like 6 to me. But everything else that I vape on, whether it be a dripper, RTA, whatever, I'm 6 milligram. If I go any lower than 6 milligram, I get really bitchy, so I have to keep it at 6. I've tried going lower. It doesn't work very well for me. I would have to do 5.5, 5, 4.5. I'd have to go down really slow if I was trying to wean it down.
I got down to 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 3.
I was doing 4 for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I've dropped that to 3.
That's the beauty of being able to DIY is you can set your own nic level. You're not limited to what the mainstream that they have in shops, oh, well, they only have 3, 6, 12, whatever.
Yeah.
So you can go, well, I want 3.5, and that's what I'm going to make it. There you go.
And most shops here don't carry much zero. I mean, you may find they may throw a bottle of zero in of something every now and then, but most of it's just 3 and 6.
I got you, Pat. I got you.
Obviously, ours is 10 mil, and you can get that in 3, 6, 9, 12, and usually 18. But they'll use 50-50 made from mouth to lung. But all the other stuff, if it's above that, it'll be 0 milligram.
Wow, Dom Long started at 24 and got all the way down to 3.
Yeah, that's basically where what I did. I started at 24 and I'm at 3. But it's taken some time to get there.
And timekeeper's down to 0.5 milligram just to make the juice taste right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because nicotine does change the way a juice tastes.
Does, yeah.
You could vape 0 milligram of juice, and then it's like, because I complained a lot at the shows. They let you try juice, but all the juice they let you try was 0 milligram, and I'm like, but how's that going to taste with nic in it? It's going to be completely different than what it is when you vape it without nic. So it's like, no, I have to try it with nic, or I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's the same flavor, but there's definitely a difference to it.
It's that bite, isn't it, that you're looking for? You
gotta have the bite. If you don't have the bite, it's like,
Well, I mean, you can, if it's depending on what you're looking for, I mean, you can up the throat head a little, and you can, do some other stuff without doing it with nic, but
just do it with PG, can you?
Or you can, depending on what you put in it, you can there's certain flavors that you can put in something that has a little bite that doesn't necessarily change the mix as much, but just goes ahead and throws in a little throat hit or something. I used to put Greek yogurt in a lot of stuff because it gave me a little throat hit, and I just still wanted that. So I'd put, and I really couldn't taste the Greek yogurt and a lot of stuff that I was putting in, but I could get that throat hit from it.
That's what you're looking for, isn't it?
Now, I don't know if you consider this a Long Island iced tea, but this Texas tea that's on here. Well, really? Don't do me like this, phone.
Addy
Tooney. All right, this phone is going to I'm going to lay it down right here. There we go. And then I'm going to put the bill cam on. There we go. Now we can see it. So the Texas tea at this particular restaurant has vodka, tequila, rum, gin, peach schnapps, and Coke. That was a really good drink. I enjoyed it. It had too much peach schnapps, I think. It had a really strong peach taste to it. But the overall drink was delicious. I'm sure it's just, I think even the Coke is faded out on that menu because it's a very light splash of Coke, just to give it some color. But the drink itself was fantastic. Kind
of like a Long Island tea, but they put peach schnapps in it.
Yeah, I want a vape like that, man. That grapefruit. I don't know what some are, but yeah, that Texas tea drink was $13. That's what that 13's for.
Really?
Yeah, $13, man. And it was a pretty decent sized glass, but we rarely go out to eat anyway, so it was like, we're both gonna get one of those drinks, and it was delicious. I'll give them that, but too much schnapps.
It would make an expensive drink if you were drinking it on a regular, going out to have a full drink, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'd rather make it myself. But I want a vape that's like that. What is going on with the baby? Please don't. I know they're not going to change the diaper. Please don't change the diaper.
We're not changing the diaper.
Okay, well, I thought y'all were about to change a diaper on camera. I was like, no,
No,
please don't
he
do
was crying.
that.
He is lost. He doesn't care about Nanny. No, John Q's not here today.
Yeah, John
Probably
Q's
mad
not here
lack
for
of
the baby.
last time.
You vape 3 milligram on drippers, but direct to lung or mouth to lung, 20 milligram. Yeah, well, drippers are going to be really strong, but I don't know if I'd crank it up that much on, see, okay. Oh, I see. 3 milligram
On drippers
and
a-
direct lung, but for
Yeah.
mouth to lung, 20 milligram. Yeah. The mouth to lung, that's why I did 12, which is basically double. I figure a safe roundabout figure on mouth to lung is double what you normally vape at. So, yeah, from 3 to 20, that's a hell of a jump right there. So that's
I do
definitely
3 and
giving you-
12.
You know, and Vic chain vapes, right? Vic chain vapes his ass off, which makes me think he's not a high enough nick level. Usually, if you got a high enough nick level, you don't have to vape constantly like that. I know if I'm vaping too low of a nick, I can already tell because I'll vape and vape and vape and vape, and I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be the right nick level because I'm having to vape too
You
much.
vape and vape and vape, and you're still crab ass.
Yeah, because I can never get enough nicotine. I'm trying. I'm pulling everything I can out of there, but it's not enough nicotine.
Adding nicotine to it doesn't help me from being a crab ass. I'm a crab ass no matter how much nicotine I get.
What's in
Right.
1 hour, Addie? Now I'm inquiring minds want to know what's in 1 hour. When is
Thank you.
Scuba not a crab ass? Well, there you go, Dolores. I guess that answers that question.
He's not crabby lots of the times.
I was saying that you and Bill are nearly twins, really, from
Three,
another
that
mother,
is-
probably.
Bad.
Well, yeah, Bill's got jokes. I mean, they may be golf jokes, but he's got jokes.
I know other ones didn't golf ones, but you know, most of us.
The quick
It is a family
comebacks,
show.
That's good stuff. I like that. I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
quick comebacks. That's always good. I went, we were at Lowe's. Yeah, we were at Lowe's. I was going to pick up another drill because I've been using this drill for so freaking long. I can't believe it still works, but I wanted to get another one, hopefully with a higher RPM. If you're ever out, normally a good rule of thumb, corded drill, like one that you plug in the wall, usually has a higher RPM than the cordless ones. But if you shop, you can find some cordless drills that have a really high RPM. Maybe, especially the ones that have, variable speeds, like this one has a slow speed and a fast speed. But if you're not good at building, it's probably not what you want to do. You don't want to get a really high RPM. I think this one's only like 1600 revolutions per minute. So this is only 1600. So once you get up to 1900 and a little higher than that, those can really thread on some wire really quickly, but you don't want to get so fast that you can't keep up with it and you're just destroying your wire. So 1600, I think is fine. And if I put it on slow mode, then it's probably 800 at that point. So you're
not
you can
going to
watch
pick
the
up a
wire.
Ryobi at Lowe's, by the way.
No.
You get that at Home Depot.
Yeah,
but
this one's Home
Lowe's
Depot.
doesn't sell those.
I was looking at the DeWalt's is actually what I was looking at. That's what I was saying. They had a 2-pack for like $175 or $179. It was on sale. But I was like, you know what? I looked on eBay. Was it eBay? No, Amazon. And they had it way cheaper than they had it for sale for in the damn store. And I was like, well, hell, if I'm going to buy one, I'll just get it from Amazon. I don't remember what the model number was now. But
I go to Amazon for everything. Absolutely
it's
everything.
a shame. A lot of companies have went out of business, including Toys R Us, because of
Yeah.
Amazon. I know when Christmas time come around, it was like, yeah, the brushless ones. Yeah, you're right, Addie. The Christmas time came around, and it was like, you got to go to freaking Toys R Us to get all the toys. But now it's like Amazon, and it just ships, and you can say this is a gift, and they put it in a discreet
Yeah, they'll
box.
send it for you.
You're good to go. Or yeah, you can ship it to other people too. You don't even have to, you don't have to buy a present, get it, ship it out. You can just have it shipped to them, and then don't open this till Christmas. Done. My drink is empty.
This girl's watching this on the television. She said, "You're a bit quiet, Scuba."
I'm quiet.
No, she didn't really.
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn. I thought I was pegging my mic out here. Yeah.
You sound absolutely brilliant on that microphone, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like this microphone. It's just hard to get used to the settings on it. Once I get that figured out, when I only really adjust the settings on Fridays, so it's kind of hard to do.
I bought that camera the other day, and yesterday I was playing with it, and today I put it on, and I thought, this is rubbish. I don't know what's gone wrong with this thing. It's obviously, it turned out I'd altered one of the settings on it, and it was me, not the camera. You just couldn't see anything. It was blurred and everything. Terrible.
I saw a really nice camera, and I thought I was going to buy it, and it was 1080p. The camera actually follows you, so if you move around, the camera follows you. It's pretty cool. But it has one major flaw. It don't have autofocus. So it's like, yeah, I don't think there's any kind of focus on that camera, so it would suck. You'd be like, let me back up so I get in focus. Yeah, that would be terrible.
So it's kind of like one of those pictures you used to see at the museums where the eyes would follow you.
The WHO, the World Health
Organization. Yeah, I like that. They're absolutely full of shit, aren't they?
I swear, man, these people are so worried about money that they're spreading all this misinformation to people and trying to throw any kind of stick in the works they can about vaping, and it gets on my last nerve. I can't even watch YouTube vaping, without the freaking anti-vaping commercials back to back to back. I get a lot of those, a lot of anti-vaping commercials.
We don't get them over here. We get nice things happen over here. It's like, why don't you take up vaping? It's far, far better than smoking. It's 97% better.
Y'all get ads like that?
No, not ads, but that's the general consensus. That's the information from the government.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
You walk into a hospital grounds and you're now banned from smoking cigarettes, but where the smoking areas used to be, that's where you're permitted to vape.
See, I wish they would do that here. And they're just, no. I don't
I've always said, though, sorry.
Healing, Addie.
It's healing. Yeah, she's got a scab.
That's how my boo-boo was.
Where her
right. I thought it meant the baby.
No, my head.
The boo-boo.
No superpowers yet, so that's disappointing.
So now the landlord that sued me for about $8,000 is now coming after me, wanting to know where I live, where I work, do I own anything that's over $100? What is my bank account information? He wants all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even know it was legal to ask for all that stuff, but apparently.
Well, yeah, it is, but they're just chill.
I can't chill. It's keeping me awake at night. I'm like, what is wrong with this dude, man?
Freaking, it started out.
It ain't even been like a month or two. Uh-oh.
Now it's this. I have no idea. What are you uh-ohing?
It's a picture the ex posted that I shouldn't even clicked on. She's drinking some kind of drink that's got little sharks on top of it, and she was talking about Shark Week. I don't even know.
Well, what kind of fucking drink is it? Is there a recipe?
It looked like a drink from Sonic, is what it looked like.
There's no reason to be hateful. You just I mean, of course, she's not in a situation like my ex, who is in his 50s and is dating a girl younger than his stepdaughter.
That's hilarious.
Children under the age of 3. which is fucking hilarious, especially at the birthday party when we're just chilling and he's chasing around a fucking toddler.
Oh, them
but
kids
the
are
best
something
part,
serious.
okay, let me tell y'all the best part, because y'all know how he was with his guitars. Basically, he just spent all of his money on that, right? While I paid all the bills. So he posted a picture of a new guitar that he wanted, and all of his friends were like, dude, cool, dude, you should get that. That's a badass guitar. And then she pops up. Now, mind you, this child is younger than his stepdaughter. They were dating for what, a month and a half? And she posts underneath it, now, David, remember that the children come before our wants. That was great.
Creed, let me answer that for you. Why would I get any pictures from my ex? I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and the only reason why is because we did have children together. So I still need to be able to get in contact with my kids in case I can't reach them directly. I can reach them through her because they both live in the state where she is, not me. So, and that was just a message saying that I don't even know why she screwed with my Facebook anyway. So all my notifications and crap like that are screwed up. So I need to go through there and fix a lot of that stuff. But I tried to fix some of it, but I didn't get it all.
Okay, I see the drink now.
Yeah, it's just a red drink with, I don't know, with little sharks on top.
Gummy sharks floating in it.
I guess.
So is it red supposed to be like the blood in the water?
I guess so. Yeah, it's Shark Week, so they're doing a shark drink, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Got some red. I got red ketchup right there. All right.
The way I see it is we're all grown. We all deserve to be happy.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I wouldn't say I'm friends with all my exes, but they're someone else's problem now. So I have no issues with being friendly to them and sitting back and laughing and watching. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Whatever.
Heck, you don't have any exes you don't like, do you?
Me, I don't have any exes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't.
Yeah, I don't have any exes.
That was the point.
I've not got any exes. Yeah.
All his exes live in Texas.
I mean, shit.
No, I don't have one.
Me and my sister would invite our exes over for Thanksgiving, which my mom's husband was really weirded out about that her ex showed up and then her other ex showed up and then I invited my ex. He thought that was odd. And it's like, it's, whatever.
Pat, I think my oldest son is, no, he's not 27 or 28. Kyle's born in 97. I think my oldest was born in 91.
Why'd you just show a picture of ketchup?
91. He showed the ketchup because he said he had something red.
Drink.
Red blood, red, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he was born in 91, how old would that make him? That's
30.
my oldest son.
30.
Damn, I can't keep track of time. Jesus.
Well, I know he's 4 years older than Katie, which would make Katie, she turned
26.
Kyle was born in 97.
26 in January.
So that one's easier, but yeah. And he's in
I barely
Cancun
remember
right
how
now,
old I
scuba
am.
diving.
No, I thought he came back yesterday.
Yeah, he did come back yesterday. My
Or the
bad.
day before yesterday.
So my oldest son is 30, and
But it was the middle one that was in the Marines, not the oldest one.
So I didn't have children until I was at least in my 20s. I think I was 23-ish.
When he had children.
Well, I tried to, Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but see, King Cobra, those are the ones you have to follow just so you can watch and eat popcorn.
Your oldest is 47? Damn, you go, Creed. What the hell? Did you have children when you was 15?
My oldest 38.
The oldest in the cast is the sharpest?
Yeah.
Well, I think Mick's older than me, and I think Bill's older than me, so there you go.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
exactly.
definitely
Bill.
older than you.
Yeah. Bill's older than everybody.
There we go. But yeah,
Well, when I was
forget as
born, the Dead Sea was only sick.
Oh man, younger than that? Damn, Creed. I'm 60, so do the math. And oh, wow. So he was like 17?
No, 13.
13. Okay. Oh, I see. 13. Yeah, that would be 60. 13 to be a daddy?
Well, that's starting early.
I was 16.
I mean,
60 now, and the oldest kid's 47. That's 13.
Oh, you had been 14 for 1 week when she was born. I mean, it's okay to practice when you're 13 or 14, but
well, I'm sure he thought he was practicing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive that was not the desired outcome, but you know.
Damn.
See, I wasn't planning on 18, but then I thought, okay, well, you know, that means I'll just be done faster, right? They still
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm coming up on 67.
Wow. Good for you. I ordered some concentrates from Higgy's.
Yeah.
Higgy's, not only now do they have watches recipes, they also have Bulldog vapor, if y'all remember Bulldog. And I was always kind of partial to Peach Puff that Bulldog made. And right before I left Georgia, I went in the vape shop that hadn't closed, what were they called? Vapewares or something like that. They weren't closed at the time. They're closed now, but they sold Peach Puff usually, but when I went there, they had already taken it off. There was no more, so I couldn't buy any. So now that Higgy's has a recipe, that was cool. I ordered some like 75 ml bottles, I think, of concentrate with the little syringe deal, so I can just boom, boom, boom. I can make quite a bit of juice out of that, which ought to be awesome. So I got that and the Kentucky bourbon custard, because that Kentucky bourbon custard is delicious. I like that.
I can't even log into my own Facebook now because I can't remember my password.
Well, I'm sure you
Because
can
your
click on
Facebook
it.
is
You forgot
boring.
it because you did it. My Facebook
They'll
stays
send
boring
it to your
because
email. Can you log into your email?
she's
Yeah.
got many
You just tell them I
emails.
forgot my password. They're like, okay, we'll send it to your email.
A lot of times they'll ask you to change it.
Verification code.
Yeah, times are changing because routers now are more confusing than I
Routers.
remember them being. Yeah.
Routers.
He's calling a router. They spell
I
it
know
like
he's
roto
calling it a
router.
router.
Yeah.
Roto routers.
ROOTER. That's router.
Yeah, roto router.
I found a photograph somewhere of somebody called Router, and I just sent him it. I said, "There you go, told you, Router."
Oh, if you think about it though, and I'm going to jump to Mick's side on this for a little bit. All right. Do you know,
Well done, Tellyman.
have you ever heard of Route 66, Route 66?
I've heard it called Route 66 and Route 66.
Yeah.
It's definitely Route 66.
Well, if you're talking about the song.
There you go.
Is that where you get your kicks? I'm just wondering.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
And that's ROUTE. So that's still root.
I mean, I guess, okay, so I will go with both pronunciations of that is the same, but it's not the same as aluminium. I'm just saying.
Apparently, you do actually say that the correct way.
If you have a router or a router made of aluminium, then
aluminum. I've got an aluminum router.
Yeah.
Then you drive on the wrong side as well.
Well, okay.
No, we drive on the right side.
Most routers have two different networks that they broadcast on, right? 2.4 gigahertz and the 5.4 gigahertz range. Okay. The new routers, which I did not realize, have a system called SON, S-O-N. And what they do is, instead of broadcasting on two separate channels, 2.4 and 5.4 gigahertz, they blend both of them together, and it'll bounce around depending on what device is running from it. But I've found issues when I run the SON system, especially on the Series X. it keeps dropping me from games. So I left the Sun system on the router. I could have turned it off, but I would have had to go and rename the networks, like, hey, this is the 5 gigahertz, this is 2.4. So what I did is I made a static IP on my Xbox, and then I opened up all the ports on that specific IP so that none of the ports. Now, if it kicks me again, I'm turning that damn Sun system off, because I've already seen lots of complaints about this router and the Sun system. So if y'all's router has a router, has that on it, that could be a problem.
But don't take this wrong, but you just bored the fuck out of me.
Obviously, Bill's not a tech guy. I'm sorry. When you get the golf ball and you get in your golf cart and it wants to split into 5 pieces instead of hitting one ball, yeah, that's a Sun system.
I just got a little button on the bottom of mine. I just push it,
There you go.
It's got 2 blue lights and a button.
Yep.
Well, yeah, if your router or router, it has built-in modem also, then it's just one piece. But if your router is separate,
that's
than your
here.
modem,
The computer router.
The Wi-Fi, the router's here, and the Wi-Fi is here.
yeah, so you have 2 different devices. See, mine's all one device. It's
my old one was one device, but
Yeah.
now I've got 2. Because the Wi-Fi is much better in
I
that
don't
one,
care,
but
I'm
I
just
still
happy
have
mine
stuff
works well.
hardwired into it, just coming from the router hardwired to it, and the computer hardwired into.
Okay, I'm just happy mine works well.
Let's see.
Well done, Dolores.
Let's see if this works now. I'll see if it'll work, just for the heck of it. Oops, I forgot where my keyboard was. I'm like, I keep forgetting I have this little drawer now under my desk, and it's like, does it work or not? Yeah, that's working.
That's about 10 times faster than mine. Literally.
Well, I mean, I was still getting a 14 ping though, which is weird. I usually get 9 or 8, but it could be because I'm casting. But yeah, see, the upload's always higher. I'm almost 900 on that, and now it's dropping down to 700, 600. Keep on dropping down.
Must be busy. Must be busy.
Well, yeah, it's Friday. I don't doubt it. Oh, there you go. There's the official results.
And none of that showed up because you were trying to share your screen while you're running OBS.
Yeah,
what
now
the-
all we see is a blue.
Yep, now we just have a blue screen. You've taken us totally offline.
Oh, it just totally took the damn Zoom off. Why did
Yep,
it do that?
because you tried to share your screen when you're running OBS. You can't do that.
Guess they can't do it.
That's.
I was just thinking how amazing that was. That Scuba could do it.
Yeah, Scuba can do it, but it just screws up the stream.
I didn't realize. I thought I was going to ask Scuba. The next question was going to be, how do you do
People
that?
out there and
It should be back now. My bad.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I thought I was showing them everything. I guess I wasn't showing them nothing.
Yeah, help, here it comes. It just
Hey,
came up.
Breeze.
Oops. Like, yeah, let me share the screen. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this nice blue screen.
That's because Scuba won't stop messing with shit. Right? I'm going to set that TV to auto power off. If there's got to be a setting that'll make it auto power off if it hasn't been touched in 15 minutes, because it never gets turned off.
I finally broke down and bought one of them damn ratchet belts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I got them from the original company that made them, and now there's a zillion clones of it, which is fine. But I can't even remember the name of the original company now. But yeah, I love my ratchet belt.
Yeah, I just got it in today. And this is a nice little box that it comes in.
Yeah.
What is it? What does it do?
But this is
It's basically
club belts.
almost like a zip tie belt, Mick.
All right.
When you slide it through, it goes click, 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 click. You can tighten it up as much as you want. And when you want to release it, you just push a button and it's loose.
Excellent.
Yes,
you don't-
and
Great
I
for a
have to
belt.
say, when you watch somebody take off one of those kind of belts, it just does something.
Oh, I'll try to
Go
make
on.
sure I don't do it on Zoom.
Come on, Bill. Come on,
She
Bill.
likes it.
Get it on.
Yeah, she likes it. What is a ratchet belly? A ratchet belt? Y'all gotta be kidding me. Y'all have never seen ratchet belts?
No, I've never seen one. No.
I'm not
Come on, Bill,
wearing
get it
one
on.
right now, or I'd show you. I got shorts on, but if I have
No,
my
you're not allowed. You're not allowed to. Yeah, undo the. belt.
No, you can't do that when she's watching there. It's,
Put put G10 on or something like that.
I've actually made him do it again just because I missed it.
That's not a thing. It is a thing. It's not. They probably quick release. I don't know how they list them.
Can we just all agree that Mick needs to be the main host so we can just sit and listen to him talk?
There we go.
My wife says I talk too much.
I hear Mick way better now that we're on a Zoom call than when we do with casting.
Yeah.
I've turned the microphone up in the.
I think it's just a thing from over there because
Oh my God!
y'all all
Hold
mumble.
on.
You all talk
Never.
into your chin. That's why you
Never.
think Americans are so loud, because we enunciate and speak up when y'all just talk like this and you just mumble to yourself.
No, I
Like, what?
don't.
Yeah, you do.
Since I got the new computer, I haven't had the microphone turned up enough.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't do you that way, Mick. Oh, King Cobra's got a ratchet belt.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm behind the times now.
He's coming back with the belt.
He's going to have it on and he's going to drop his kecks, as they say.
No, he's wearing shorts.
Okay,
so-
since nobody seems to know what a damn ratchet belt is,
Well, Bill does because he just bought one.
I'm having trouble not knowing. Okay, so the back side of the belt looks like this.
Tell the man's being rude and not answering him.
See all these little dot dealies on here? So that's what catches. So the other side of the belt, you can cut to whatever size you need that'll
Dick is
fit
Scottish, so.
and then this locks down on there. So if I pop this open, so, just to adjust your size, always buy a bigger size than what you are, because you can cut this down and then you slide this in here, and I've partially destroyed it. There we go. And then clamp that down on there. Boom. So when you slide this in, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's clicking. Let me put this up to the microphone. You hear it clicking?
All right. Yeah.
So then it holds tight. It's not going anywhere. So when you want to release it, you just push this button and it just slides right out. It's that simple.
It's like a quick release if you're feeling a bit frisky.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot better than freaking belts with the stupid eye hook on there.
Yeah, because you can basically go in 1/4 inch increments. And so like if you're,
right.
you can unloosen it by 1/4 of an inch, or you can tighten it up by 1/4. So let's say you've got it on and you've had a good meal, then you just let 1/4 of an inch off or something. And then let's say you go take a big dump and then you tighten it back 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah, I can stop this. I can stop this every click if I want to. I mean, it's really adjustable. I have to do that all the time.
Yeah, it's not like you got a hole and then you got a gap that wide, and then it's either going to be in this one or this one, and it's like this one's too loose and this one's not.
This thing holds. It ain't going anywhere. So
I need one in my life.
They're very cheap. I mean, when I bought my first one, it was like $50-something.
Well, you can get some expensive ones also,
but
I mean, depending on what you get, there's I mean, like basically there's a company called Core that's got some real expensive ones, but I mean, it's up to, you can find them on Amazon or whatever else. But
I'm glad Bill got one. I got her son-in-law one, and he uses it a lot. It's kind of hard for bigger people, to get belts that fit, but you get something like that and it's really adjustable. So whether they eat, like you're saying, you eat, you can just break.
Yeah, when you go to buy them, they'll run in a range like it'll say fits from say 28 inch to 44 inch. Yeah. And then if let's say you're a 36 inch, you buy that, so it'll go all the way up to a 44, and then you just get it, trim off the excess, and
yep, you're done.
You're done. Yeah. You know it's going to fit.
Yeah, you just don't want to old farts talk about ratchet belts. Wow.
I need some braces.
Now you can get the clasp made out of different stuff. So depending on how much you want to pay, like I said, I don't know, Amazon had some of them on there for like $19, you know, so.
Is yours gold?
No.
Rock on Mickey. I bet yours is gold, Bill. Rich pensioners.
Yeah. Let me see. Hang on a second. I'll pull I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. It's black.
Has it got your name on it?
Well, I haven't taken it.
Does it say the chair?
Yeah, it says the chair.
Corduroy trousers next.
Yeah.
Those make way too much noise.
It's just black.
Yeah, you like zipping them up as you draw.
There I was saying Bill wasn't very techy, and he's got a freaking ratchet belt that apparently nobody knows about.
Call that kind of belt high tech. I mean,
well, yeah,
you even get instructions with it. You can watch YouTube videos on how to do
there
it.
You go.
Also, believe it or not, because there actually are YouTube videos out there showing you how to cut them, where to do.
I think those.
Please like and subscribe.
Belts would make you know, if y'all looking for a gift for a dude, that would be an awesome gift. Give him a belt.
Yep. Give him a belt.
As long as you know his approximate waist size, it doesn't have to be exact. I would always buy, and just in case you're not sure, buy a really big one. They can always trim it down. Just don't get it too small. That would be bad.
No, if you get it too big, I mean, depending on, some of them also go like 36 to 44.
Right.
And if you do that and he's a 34, it ain't going to work because it only goes down to 36. So you got to make sure you at least cover the lower end. The upper end, you can usually allow a lot to go.
How can it go? What do you mean it only goes down to 36?
Well, because they only have the ratchets that run so far down in the belt.
Yeah, but you chop the other end off. I can make that go down to 10. I can make that go down to 10 inches if I wanted to.
Don't forget to include your safe word.
And this one's got a really long piece of ratchet. I mean, that's really long.
Yeah, but see where your ratchets only go back to where your hand is.
Okay. So if you bought 50 and you're only a 28,
if you got a belt that only went down half of those ratchets, then you wouldn't be able to use it.
All right, let me try to explain this for you, Bill. If I was a size 20 waist, I would just take this end out and take that much off. What different? Then it's
you're cutting the wrong end though.
No, you don't cut this end. Do not cut this end. No. You cut the flat end.
Yeah.
And then you pop this in here and you're done. Yeah, don't cut the ratchet end. Yeah.
So the ratchet don't go away. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you always keep your ratchet. That's why I'm saying you could take this down to 10 inches.
Belts. Yeah. I went and watched another video about a puppy being friends with a cockatoo.
Let's talk about safe words.
Let's go back to routers with 5G and 2G and 5G.
Well, it's the last time we get invited on here.
So how's the weather where you guys are?
It's the new belt RTA.
Yes, 14 degrees at the moment and really warm.
We don't know what that is.
I'm on the belt mod with the
Echo. What's 14 degrees RTA Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Scuba's making me buy shit unrelated to vaping. Timekeeper, honestly.
67 degrees.
It was
like 104 here with the heat index today.
It's nearly 3 a.m.
57 degrees. 57. If it was 57, that's damn near chilly here. It was 104.
Yeah, but it's It's the humidity.
Timekeeper,
my
as long
God.
as they
At
use
57
real leather
degrees,
for the
it's
belt,
humidity
you're in
is
good shape.
Let me
not an
explain.
issue.
It is honest. Trust me. When I find weather
It's
on my
been
phone.
57 degrees and humid here.
Hmm.
That is nothing compared to
No,
104
that's right.
with
It's-
like 88%
If
humidity.
it's
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
57, there's no humidity. Yeah.
There is.
No, that's
No,
called
there's
fog.
not.
Pouring rain.
That's
You
called
whips-
fog. It's not
yeah.
called humidity then.
Unless it. Well,
It's
why
like
am I
walking
sweating then?
outside and getting hit in the face with a
It
wet
could
wool
be,
blanket when it's 104 with 88% humidity.
I got the side-by-side kit there, Disco. So I put the
71.
Arbiter.
See, 66.
solo on
That
there.
would be great. What's the temperature out right now? Oh, it's 83 right now.
Is it 83 where you're at? Hey, I'm not doing too bad. I'm
Yeah.
72.
Yeah, it's 83 and it's 9:45 at night. It's still freaking hot. So it's
You're right.
like-
It's foggy.
I did go to the pool today.
If it's 57 and it's humid, it's just foggy. It's not
Yeah.
hot.
Humidity doesn't count when it's below like 80. That's just
90%
90%
humidity.
humidity. Oh, that's
Mm.
pretty humid. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, it's freaking hot, Dolores. It's gross. And it's only gonna get hotter. We haven't even hit August yet. It's oppressive.
Yeah, that other Abyss that I sent back, Disco, they did judge it to be defective and they want to send me another
Now
one.
we
but I was
are
like,
into old man conversation. We're
Don't-
talking about the
don't send-
freaking weather.
That's
Hey,
why
I didn't
brought it up.
do
Yeah.
the weather.
We've got
Oh,
Has
ratchet belts,
everybody
corduroy
taken their
trousers.
medication today?
I haven't
It
taken my
does.
medication
But yeah,
yet.
but not when it's 57
Yeah,
degrees.
that's just her
30 to 30.
scuba.
I don't
It's
know.
not-
I don't know
yeah.
what
Oh,
that is. You're gonna
okay,
make me
yeah.
have to ask
Yeah.
Echo
She
again.
was garbly. Well,
Yeah,
her
she was
her
just
computer
freaking.
only has wireless G. It doesn't have wireless in, so it is a little bit.
Oh, we're back to that.
Because
I
my
see.
computer's like 12 freaking years old.
I'll tell you right now, DeMillan, because you can't put a really big tank on the Abyss, even with the side-by-side kit. So the tank I have on here is the biggest it'll accept, which is 25 millimeter. Anything bigger than 25 will not fit on here, because I mean I have this thing pegged out against there right now, and yeah, you're not getting a bigger tank on there.
Does it affect your airflow, or does it just happen to be in the right
Nice
place?
thing about the
Well,
the GUR, if I can get it to show, see how it's got the little
oh,
the
just
square
swapped the
deal here.
screen.
It runs
I
from
think it's-
here up to
Hmm.
here. They built it out where the tank goes, so you
Ah.
don't have overhang on the sides.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
on this, there is still enough room in between here for the airflow to still get through here, and then you have this airflow that you control down here, that actually goes through.
Stinger!
But I don't see how that would work on this. Didn't do anything because the airflow is coming from the top on this tank. So this literally has no effect on it
right.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, 25 millimeters is the biggest tank you're going to get on there, DeMillan. Anything bigger than that, and you won't be able to get
Right
it
back.
down on there.
Like with this one, you have to put your airflow where it has to be rather than where you want it to be, because sometimes you might want to have it set round the back and it restricts it.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Vertex
It'll block
on
it
the,
off.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it does restrict it. Yeah.
So what do
This
you have?
one-
Which tank is on that? That's not the Arbiter that you.
This
have
is
on
the
there.
Arbiter Solo.
Well, I've
the-
got the Solo here, and mine's up on top.
yeah, it is on
Yeah,
top.
that's what he said. Yeah.
Let me show that again.
You were
Just-
showing the bottom having.
I was showing
airflow.
this, but this airflow makes no difference because the airflow is right there. See it? It's hid behind. If I turn this around, there you go. There's my airflow. But when it's tight, mine's actually like that. So, but I'm actually using. Well, I thought I was using the spring one. I can
But
change.
what
it
do you
back.
got on the bottom?
Jesus Christ! What are you doing?
Oh, you don't
What-
have an.
oh, the
airflow.
bottom is for when you're using the other, like this tank.
Oh,
What are you doing? Would you stop? When you're using this tank, you have to use that bottom airflow because it goes.
I'm not
it comes up
doing
through the
anything.
510.
It's that-
No,
it's
she
that ratchet-
is
It's that ratchet belt. She's heard it. That's what it is.
biting on my neck and stuff.
well, you
Soon as-
pulled out the ratchet belt. That's
Yeah,
what
the
it
ratchet
does.
belt.
Oh,
That's why I ordered one. That's what I heard.
Taco disco is the same way.
Mick's got a baby mod too. I've got some serious stuff, and I've got some baby mods as well.
What was the fault on the Abyss? Technically, the fault on the Abyss was the chip itself. It was saying either no atomizer connected, or it would say device too hot. And I mean, literally, soon as if I let the mod sit overnight and it's dead cold, as soon as I put a battery in, you hit it once, it'd say check atomizer. You hit it again, and say device too hot. Instantly.
Really?
And I'm like, it's not too hot. It was messed up. When it first started messing up, the ohms were jumping all over the place. And then it got to that, device is too hot, and that's what it was doing every time. So when I sent it to them, I'm sure they got the same error and was like, yeah, it's bad. And it's not like I've never dropped that mod. It doesn't have a scratch on it. I don't think any juice got down in the 510, but if it did, it still shouldn't have caused that problem.
That was my gang name, Jumpy Ohms.
Yeah, I already mailed them. They sent me a label to ship it back. My V Pro did to Millen, and they got it Monday and sent me an email back Wednesday saying that it was defective and that they wanted to send me another one, or did they want me to send me another one? And I was like, no, just refund me. And it's been less than 30 days, so they should do a refund. If they have to charge me restocking fees, so be it. I'll still
They shouldn't really if it's faulty.
money back.
I was going to say, if it's faulty, they can't restock it.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they ain't restocking it.
Did you actually hear what he said, Scuba? That was his gang name, Jumpy Ohms.
Jumpy Ohms.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm glad that they, took care of it, DeMillan. I just did want to get another one. I mean, I don't need more than one of these. This one hasn't messed up that much at all. It has done a couple of weird things, but like sometimes when I set it down, like I said, it'll go to 5 watts for no apparent reason. But if I lock the wattage, it doesn't do that. It don't make any sense because neither one of the buttons are sticking, so I don't know why it's doing that, but it'll go to 5 watts for no reason.
Sounds a bit chipped, doesn't it? Is that the lowest it'll go to, 5 watts?
Yeah, that's the lowest it'll go. And it round robins, so it'll go, up to 60, and then it switches right back to 5 watts. But if these, DovePo and their chips don't hold the highest regard for me. Most of the DovePo chips have some type of issue, and this is another one of those.
So it's like a head east tank. Never been any reason.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. At least it's USB-C. I like that. This also fits on there. The what is this thing called? The Berserker V2. It fits on top of there. No problem.
Any good?
Yeah. But
Yes,
that's
not for long.
USB-C. That's USB-C for basically because that's an external battery. So you're not going to charge it with that, but you're just talking about like if you've got to do an upgrade on it.
Yeah, either an upgrade. You don't really want to charge using that. No, you could if you wanted to. But
USB-C really is not really that relevant. I haven't never had to put an upgrade on hardly anything I've ever had, and so basically that little sucker is.
Most of the stuff I got that's USB-C charges faster than the other stuff. This headset's USB-C.
Well, yeah, if it's an internal battery, I could see that, but as an external, it really don't matter. Yeah.
The Berserker V2, Mick, is a great mouth to lung. It depends. If you like a tight airflow, I would go with the Berserker. If you like more of an open airflow, then you would want the Arbiter Solo. It definitely, even on the mouth to lung, it's still a little bit slightly open. The Berserker is tight, and that's with all the little airflow holes open. It's still, but the Berserker has little screw-in inserts that go in the center that changes your airflow. Wait, is this the one? No, I'm thinking about something else. This has something. I have to take it apart to sign it. I know the tank that goes inside the Arbiter, the Exodus. No, the Ether. The Ether has little 510s that you can change out that change the airflow on it, but that's not the way the Berserker is. I forgot how the Berserker is, but
Dolores,
Let me see if I can see.
when
Slide-in inserts. Thanks,
I-
Disco. I couldn't remember the thing.
I had on this computer, mine's an all-in-one, 2 foggy spots on the bottom of my screen for years, because of vaping in the
Ugh,
vicinity of my computer.
that tank is
So I got a
freaking
fan
on there.
that sat next to the computer that blew all the vape away from it. And those foggy spots went away after about 6 months. So I would say it's going to stick to everything like it does your windows and your glass, and will eventually fuck your computer up unless you have a fan that
There's
is
my
strong
aluminum
enough to
foil.
pull the vape away that's stronger than the fan on your computer. And Creed, I have no earthly idea. I got bit by something or I had an allergic reaction to something.
I do not have the Aromomizer
It went
V3.
from a regular
vanilla.
old red itchy spot to that. So I don't know.
But not saying I may not want to get one in the future. Maybe once you get yours in and you show it on Wendy's show, if you get a chance to talk, we can find out if it's good or not. Because I would love to hear your opinion on it. Besides just a reviewer, you know, somebody that actually uses it and can give you an honest opinion on it that you paid for. So there you go.
Disco saying slide in inserts.
Yeah, I think she's talking about the Berserker, which it probably does have slide-in inserts. I can't remember because it's been so freaking long. I think what it is it's different airflow configurations. It has a mesh one and then one that has straight lines. I think is what that is, but it's been so long since I've vaped that one just because it's a really tight mouth to lung for me. I mean, with vaping cinnamon red hot, it's great for that because that's great for a really restrictive mouth to lung. But most juices, unless I bump up the milligram strength, I can't really vape mouth to lung and enjoy it. So I'd have to crank up my milligram strength because it's just not enough. Yeah, even this is double, so it's at 12 milligram, but that's fine. It seems fine.
I used to mouth to lung aliens, Graham.
Wow, look at this. Look at this. I got a bug that decided to fly away.
I've got a couple in
apparently.
here.
Okay.
Couple in here flying about.
Yeah, I just got one and he just flew off. He didn't want to come over here.
Bugs.
Bugs?
That's one of them
Bugs.
hard
B-U-G, bug.
tan looking
Bugs,
bugs. He
not
just flew over
bugs.
there.
There's no air in bug. Bugs. Bugs.
Not bugs, it's bugs.
There's no air in bugs, Bill.
You got the
Bugs.
2 millimeter slider in? Yeah, see, now I got to find the freaking box that the Berserker came in because I guarantee that's where all my sliders are.
Yeah.
You can get a slider at White Castle.
Was this the box for the Berserker? I don't remember. Does it look like that on the inside? Because
Looks very much like it, doesn't it?
It's shaped right.
It's got a hole in it.
There's nothing in this box though. You can't.
Have you used them all then?
Wait, I have parts and stuff. I try to keep.
You had
no,
the Berserker right there. See if it fits in Cinderella's shoe there. When you've got the damn box and the Berserker, does it fit in there? If it does, that's the box.
Things
Kinda.
aren't in there.
No.
Yeah.
This is the Arbiter box. You can
right.
here. I'll show you. You can tell that this is not shaped. Not shaped right. This is, the way that that's cut out at the top. That's the Arbiter solo box.
Well, yeah, you got the Arbiter right there too. So try it.
I know the Arbiter will fit in. I'll take it out, but I know this is going to fit right in there. But it's also cut out for the bubble tank. You can see where the bubble section is.
Yeah.
All right, I got the 5.
Yeah, obviously with bubble tanks, we have to just buy them extra.
Yeah, see, that fits perfectly in there. And I got the cover for the box too, which is the Oxva cover, which fits right on there because that's the right box for this.
Yeah.
Now I can't get it out of the box. All right. Yeah, so what I do on the Abyss, because without that 510 adapter, you obviously can't put anything on there. So the easiest way to do that is take this little 510 adapter. Instead of trying to screw it in this mod, which takes forever, you just screw it on the bottom of the tank. All the way up on there like that. Then you can take this and screw this down on here and you're done. Did I just put... I'm putting a berserker on there. I did not mean to do that. You take this back off. See, it fits though. I want to put the arbiter back on there.
It's 3 in the morning. Get to bed.
It's 10 o'clock. Good Lord.
Yeah.
It's got a little baggie with other sliders. I have it, Graham. I just got to find which bag. I got so many baggies. I try to keep the baggies in the box. Yeah, it's not this baggie because there's no sliders in there. I got multiple baggies over here. Well, that's not it. I don't know. Screw this back down. Boom, done. Call her a day. All right. Yeah, but you can't like put that tank on here. If you put the bubble glass, it ain't fitting on here. So I had to take the bubble glass off.
Yeah, Addy Tooney says if you just put a coating of VG on that, you can slide like a 30 millimeter on there because the VG will make it. No, he's not talking about the tank going on.
I don't have any extra VG. I wasted it all. You know, I spilled that all over the freaking table. Munchkin has been so talkative tonight because she's doing something else.
She's changing the
What?
baby.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Well, y'all are talking about stuff that I got you to build. I don't need to worry about that. And
Night
you
Cloud.
don't share your shit.
Night Cloud
so-
Chucker.
I need a grown-up mod. All right. I guess we're done. I don't want to keep Mick up too much longer because it's like freaking
No,
1,
I'm
2,
not working.
3
I
a.m.?
actually,
3
I
a.m.
did
Holy
bring
crap.
work home. I've got like 5 CDs to do this weekend for all my shit closing on Monday.
right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need another 10 minutes of belts. It was riveting conversation.
Sorry. Well, they don't come on much. We had to talk about belts. We had to get that out of the way.
I mean, look at it like this. You all came on our show. You talked about birds peeing on their
vulture
legs.
pee,
At least
yeah,
we didn't
so,
do
I mean-
that. So
Well, I mean, that
And snakes.
conversation's already been had. I don't have any more interesting animal facts at the moment. So
I thought it was fabulous that dropping snakes in the middle of your drive and things like that.
I thought it was too. Thankfully, that doesn't happen very often because that
scuba
would be
pooping in people's
disturbing.
yards, neighbors' yards and stuff. Yeah.
I wanted to.
I'm feeling pretty crap, Graham, to be honest.
Let's
nice,
see.
Creed.
Will this
Just
show
don't try
on
to
camera?
close it in 2 weeks.
I'm
I'll
just trying
kill
to
you
show
on
this
behalf of
camera.
your settlement agent.
All right, Mick, we're gonna get you to build this.
You missed the baby, John Q. She brought him in
John
and
Q
showed him
just-
specifically for you, and
Yeah.
you weren't here. So
Very disappointed, John Q.
All right, let me see if I
Right.
can- let me
It had
turn
a
off
tattoo
focus
on its forehead.
the
that said, "I'm
baby
here for
even
John Q."
smiled. I got a laugh out of him by showing himself in the mirror real quickly. He actually laughed. But
There's some fuse Clapton for you there, Mick.
I'll have to look on the phone. Let's have a look.
Better look
Yeah.
quick.
Is it as good as mine?
No, it's just a straight.
This is straight wire. I haven't wrapped this into a coil yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just seen it.
There you go. You can make that. Literally would take you about 5 minutes to be done. After you've done
Is
it 2 or 3 times. And you gotta,
Yeah, I saw. No, you can't make.
You can.
Scuba's in here and he's got it wrapped around this finger and one around here. Now I got.
Oh no, that's vertebrae. That's vertebrae.
It was
I'm
like
gonna
one
have
of
to
them
bring
deals
you
where
guys
had the
back on
string
here.
and the fingers, and then you got it all in
Yeah, but
together, and then you pulled it
still
out.
got to do a title search, Creed. And bank owned means there's probably, there's probably shit in the background, but if it's a foreclosure, it's all wiped out.
I'm either gonna have to
So,
bring y'all back on here, or I'm gonna have to come on with
It's
y'all,
cash, no
and I'm
big
going to
deal.
do fuse Clapton right there and show you how easy it is. It is dead simple. I can show you freehand, or I can show you the cheater method. I'd rather show you freehand because I like freehand, but the cheater method, you literally only need one finger and to pull the trigger. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a ratchet belt. One finger, pull the trigger.
That's it, man. You're done.
Yeah.
All
We're
done.
right back. We've come full circle.
Just like a belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to have a go at doing cause.
Yes, I think you can do it, Mick. I really do. I mean, you
We'll
got
bring
good
you
enough
on.
vision.
We'll bring you on Scuba on the show, and you can do a, you know.
And
Well,
I
I
will
need to get the
I will walk through it
stuff.
really slow. Well, the only thing you need, you're obviously going to need some swivels. If you don't have any swivels, get you some ball bearing swivels. Make sure they're ball bearing swivels because you don't want the cheap crap. And a drill. And then you need some core wire, which could be 26 gauge. Best
Got
I
the drill.
use. And
So far, I've got the drill.
So far,
Yeah.
you got the drill.
He's got a
gotta
drill.
have swivels.
That's
because-
step one.
Gotta have swivels.
balls and you can swivel, Mick. You'll be okay. Yeah.
You can either order the swivels off Amazon, or if you got a fishing store nearby, just don't get the ones that they actually will say ball bearing swivels. You need those because the other kind of swivels like to tear up. Don't buy just one. Get 2 or 3. You're going to connect them together. That way, if one swivel fails, it'll switch to the next swivel. You know, if you don't want one swivel going out and then your wire starts twisting and making a mess.
Yeah.
When you have more swivels connected together, then you have much less chance of that. And then your
Night,
wrap
Casey.
wire, you can use 32 gauge to start off with because it's thicker. I like 36 gauge on mine personally. So I use 26 gauge for the core and then 36 gauge for the wrap, and boom, it's done. That's what that was. And I got stainless steel. I got, these are stainless steel here, and then I got Kanthal up there, or vice versa. I forget which one's which. I guess I can use a magnet and find out. Because the magnet will stick to the Kanthal, but it won't stick to the stainless steel. All right.
Nope.
Croc
Because it
dual
won't
bearing
stick to
number
the-
5. There you go. Eddie's got a number for you. I don't even know. I've never heard of that one, but there you go.
I'll see if they're available over here. You're still
guys
screen
are-
sharing, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, Eddie. We're talking all this, and I'm on damn build screen. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not a professional.
Well, it's a small world after all.
Yeah, swivels are cheap. The ball bearing ones are a little bit more expensive, but they work so much better. The other swivels are it's like a piece of metal with something with a flat end on each side that sticks inside a ball. What looks like a ball, but that's not the ball bearing ones. The ball bearing ones have like this cylinder in the middle, and they way smoother. Or
You just got to be real careful when you get them, Mick. When you start to spin that drill real fast, because when you put that on there, them hooks at the end of that.
I have this.
Will stick in your fingers.
But this is like a skater's bearing, you know. So this spins. So I don't really need swivels because this thing spins.
Yeah.
But I could add some extra swivels onto the end of this, and I got it on a vise. But you literally could get a piece of board and just C-clamp it to the side of your desk or something, and and put a screw in there and put your swivels on it. That works just as good.
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy bikes and stuff. That's extra. Cheapest way is a board or something.
It's
that you can put
10:08 here, Fletcher. That's
It
the
is time to get off of
I'm
here,
on.
Fletch. It's time to get off. I'm keeping them way too long, and now we're starting to talk about stuff, and now we're gonna go. That's the way it works, isn't it? Every time.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah, they're not expensive. Thanks.
No.
Um.
I did say last time I came on, I think.
Well, thank you for subscribing, Graham. I appreciate it. Maybe next week we'll talk about something more interesting than zip belts and stuff like that. But
And maybe not.
Hey, I got Tetley or no Timekeeper to buy a belt, so you know.
Mhm.
Bill had to bring it up, and I was like, "Hey, I got one of those." It's only 7 there in God's country. Well, there you go. Well, I want to thank
Timekeeper.
Bill and Mick.
Well, because you're late,
Mitch.
John Q.
I've had a couple
Mitch.
drinks. I call him Mitch when I've had a
Change
few
his
drinks.
name all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
pet name.
Yeah.
It's like my safe word.
I might as well do an all-nighter. I can't, Fletch. I mean, Mick literally, it's 3 a.m. for
No.
him.
Well, I mean, all nighter for him.
And it's
I just
well
tested
past
positive for COVID.
time for Bill to take his medicine and go to sleep. I'm just saying.
And
Yeah, they're
Psycho
gonna come
Tater,
around
you're gonna
with the
have to
cart.
come on next time. We need more estrogen.
They're
We
going to
need
come
more
around with the
estrogen?
medicine
So we can
cart
talk
here
about
anytime
something
now.
other than belts.
Well, we
No, the
couldn't.
medicine, they don't come around with it. I gotta remember, we gotta take our medicine. It's right.
We could have got
it's right
Disco
back there,
or
right?
DeMillan,
Yeah.
DeMillan.
Mhm.
She could have always come on here, but she just hides back in the corner. DeMillan
She did
will
come on,
sit
didn't
there
she?
and be quiet. She's been on before,
Scarves?
but it's been a long time.
I'm not a scarf.
Did-
I'm not a scarf chick.
didn't
Some
you-
tells
who
me
was that?
Disco's probably not big on scarves either, but
Who was that came on?
I can't
DeMillan?
remember. Wasn't she on with Addie Tooney that last time
I
I
feel
came?
that
Oh,
Disco.
yeah.
I
DeMillan's
barely
always
made
on
it
with
home in
Addie
time
and
for the
Wendy.
show.
Mm.
I'll try. I've been back to work. Yeah, I know you have been, Disco. That's why you can't do the 510 thing, which I completely
Mm.
understand.
Work
But
sucks. I mean, it's like, they fucking make you come every day.
what
Yeah,
better
Johnny,
My
way
boss
to
said something to
unwind?
me today, and I was like, "Look, I will pull an Anna. I'll just," and he just looked at me, and I'm like, "All right,
I'll
I
s-
won't do that, but I can threaten you with it like that." I mean,
Disco, what better way
no,
to
I've already got the
unwind your
alcohol. I need blood pressure medicine.
work week than taking, Friday is usually the last day of week of work.
Not
And then
always.
You come, not always, right? And you come home and then you get on the show, because you have some free time. There you go. And you just
Yeah,
unwind.
you get on
And
and
vent.
get drunk with us.
You vent. Yeah. Well, I don't
I
even know.
haven't got a chance to vent. I didn't tell y'all my dumbass coworker just walked the fuck out on us. Actually, okay, I take that back. 2 coworkers on Wednesday within an hour of each other. Okay, within an hour of each other, both just said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Yes,
They
Anna
did.
was the one that her husband wouldn't allow her to work past 5 p.m. So the first one left. She doesn't get along with the other one and decided she couldn't take it anymore. She's also an agent and wanted to focus more on her agent work. She was only part-time to begin with. That's not a big deal. The other one literally left in the middle of the day, like in the middle of processing her files. She just said, "Fuck it, I'm done," and quit. So yeah, which sucks because although she didn't have a whole lot of files, she waited until they were all ready to close and then just dropped all that shit in my lap. But because I'm awesome, I still managed to get it all fucking done. I closed more in 2 days than the complete number of files she's had in their entirety, and I could slap her. But
See,
yeah.
Disco, I told you could just come vent. You see, there's a vent right there.
Mhm.
Hopefully by next week I will have the Kong RDA in, and I should also have those concentrates from Higgy's. So we'll have some stuff to talk
Kong
about. The Kong
that
RDA.
should be named a predator.
Well, there you go. All right, we're going to bump off here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. We will catch you next week. And don't forget that Late Night Vape Show is on Sunday for sure, usually.
Mm.
Yeah, they're on.
22:30.
5:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
Which is
5:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's all I
summertime.
know. And on
Well,
Sunday on the Late Night Vape Show
congratulations,
channel. So
your
make sure y'all-
mother and father-in-law.
But y'all have a great weekend out there. Stay safe. Don't catch a COVID like Mickey is getting right now. So.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.
Right,
Bye.
Disco?
Good night, everybody.